Like, I'm telling you, the minute my cervix decides it's ready, like, baby's out, I'm sure of it. So today is my bed rest day, but we all know how much I hate just lying in bed. So I'm making crib sheets. And I thought about it too late. I should have done a tutorial for you, but it's really easy. You cut out a piece of fabric that is 50 inches by 70 inches, and then you cut an 8-inch square out of every corner. And that's about where I am. I've serged my raw edges. I'm just making little hems right now. So then I finished all my edges, and now I'm hemming all my edges on those squares, except for in the corners, because we don't need to finish those. We're gonna serge those in a minute. So you don't have to get new fabric to make these. I'm actually making a lot of my crib sheets. I say a lot. The ones I'm doing today, most of them, I'm doing about 4. They're made out of old sheets from when I was a kid. My mom was getting rid of them and was like, they have sentimental value, but I was like, I'll just make crib sheets out of them. So they're just regular like top sheets, and I've just cut them to the size I need. So like I said, you take about 70 inches by about 50 inches, and you cut 8-inch squares out of the corners. So your corners will look like this. See how it's got a little square cut out of it? So then you're gonna hem all your edges. See, now I serged them. If you have a serger, you can serge them, or the raw edges, and you're just gonna hem them down so that you have nice clean edges. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna sew these corners together to make that corner that goes over the corner of the mattress. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our corners, and you're gonna take right sides together, and you're just gonna match up this raw edge that you've cut. That's that 8 inches. So it's just gonna be an edge, and you're just gonna run a seam across that. I'm gonna do it with my serger, because I like my serger, nice clean edges, or you can do it on a sewing machine. It's whatever you have. So just do that on all 4 corners. So again, you take the square that you've got in your corner, and you take these 2 edges and put them together to make a straight so that it will create a corner. Now we've serged it together, so we've got this seam, which creates this corner, so that when we flip it inside out, we've got that corner that goes over the edge of the mattress. So now you have that fitted sheet kind of shape. So our next step is to put in the elastic. So I just have cut here about 12-inch strips of elastic, which should be plenty long. And what we're gonna do is we're going to attach those around the edges here. So we've got our corners that we've made, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it on this bottom hem here is where we're gonna attach the elastic. So what I usually like to do with elastic is I'll fold it in half, and I'm gonna match that center mark to my seam in my corner, and I'm gonna pin that there. So that helps us just get it a little bit even. And the trick to sewing elastic is that you have to stretch it. So then I'm gonna stretch it as far as I can, and I'm gonna find that edge and I'm gonna pin it there. Now see how your fabric's gonna bunch? It's not gonna fit on your elastic. That's perfect. That's exactly how you want it. So then I'll pin that beginning mark, and I'm gonna do this pin sideways so that I can stitch over that pin so that that elastic stays in place. And then you're just gonna stretch it, and you're gonna do a zigzag stitch all the way down your elastic around that corner, and you want to stretch and pin this side too, if that helps you. So you're just gonna zigzag stitch that all the way down, because a straight stitch won't stretch, so you have to do a zigzag stitch. And we'll do that all the way around the corner, and you just do that in all 4 corners, and then you're pretty much done. So see, now I've done one corner, and it's got that elastic in there that gathers that edge so that it will be able to go around the corner of the mattress. So do that on all 4 corners, and then you're done. That's literally it. Ta-da! And there's the first one done and on the crib. Probably have to iron it, because this is the one that's here. It matches this fabric up here on the curtains. See, So I'm making it cute for our nursery so that we can have that cute photo shoot in here, remember? So they just fit on so nicely. They're so easy. And you don't have to go out and buy new fabric. Use scraps you already have. Use old sheets. You're good to go. Here's my second crib sheet. This is the one that the girls will actually sleep on when they get home. I chose to do Minnie Mouse, and then I gave up. I still have 2 more sheets that need elastic on them, but I got tired. So I'm in bed now. My sister's gonna come over in a little bit, I think, and I'm just gonna chill. I've been really productive today, and I probably shouldn't have been as productive as I've been. But to be fair, my productivity this morning, I did some of my drawing journal for my costuming class, so I just sat on the couch and drew. And then I did 2 grip sheets, and now I'm gonna be done. I feel like if I do at least one thing a day to prepare for the girls, that will be helpful because they could literally come at any moment. So.
Springtime is here because it's 84 degrees and I'm on fire. Why am I wearing double layers? No one knows, because you can't wear t-shirts to school, to teach school in general. But I don't want to wear nice collared shirts because they're uncomfy for me. Such is my life. So I just got done subbing today. Sorry if the air is blasting and you can't really hear me, but it's hot. And our landlord has not removed our cover on our swamp cooler yet, and poor Leisl was just sweated all night long. Oh no. But we're gonna go to a baby appointment right now. So we're gonna get some measurements, and hopefully Leisl's blood pressure will be okay. She has to get blood drawn, so there's a lot to do. We're gonna go back to the hospital and do all that today, so let's go. Got all these ultrasounds that I have no idea, well, I know what some of them are.
Cephalic means that they're head down, I can tell you that.
I mean, this machine though,
Cephalic?
they just go for that and they're just like pow, 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 and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. But I saw the membrane for the first time today though. That's a real thing.
I didn't know you hadn't seen it before.
Yeah,
I can usually pick it out when
they always are like, now there's the membrane, and they like type it in and I'm like, what are you looking for? But I saw it today.
A tiny little line that separates my twins.
Yeah.
And they always tell me how small it is. Apparently it's really small compared to Hercules.
Yeah. Look at those babies in there. Well, after an hour at the hospital, we're finally free.
We've been here for like 2.
2?
Well, because our appointment was at 3, it's almost 5.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's all the updates you need to know. Our babies are small, naturally. My wife is small. There's 2 of them in there. So they're small, right? But they still are like 4 pounds. So they're like 3.9. They're
like 3.5 pounds right now, which is like a good pound and a half bigger than they were last time we measured, right?
Yeah.
So we were like congratulating ourselves because they had grown so much.
Yeah.
And like in another week or 2, they'll fit in the car seats.
Yeah. Sorry if it's pretty windy, so or sorry if you can't really hear us. And then we had to go to outpatient labs to get Leisl's blood drawn. We were waiting for like 40 minutes. I'm really hungry and impatient.
He's getting pretty hangry.
I was so hangry. I was like, if I have to wait an hour every time, I'm not coming, blah, blah, blah. I was pretty mad about it. But our phlebotomist was like super nice, really energetic and happy. He was a happy guy. He got really mad that
he was really good at his job. Well, first of all, have I shown you guys this? Can you see it? My bruise? It's not really focusing on it, is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. See that bruise? That's from when they took my blood in labor and delivery. And so when he was like, what arm you want? I showed him that arm and I was like, this one's still kind of recovering. And he was like, who did that to you? I was pretty mad about that big bruise. But he's really good at his job because he stuck the needle is like this long to draw your blood. And he stuck it in my arm and it didn't even really hurt. It was literally a pinch. He said, it'll pinch a little, and it did. And then it didn't hurt and it was great. And he was really friendly and really nice.
Yeah.
So Derek felt better about that.
It did. He made me happy again. But mostly he made me happy because he was really fast.
Also that.
And I don't have to sit there for another half an hour.
Yeah, he was super quick because he's good at his job. That's what they pay him for.
Yep.
So yeah, babies, we were like congratulating ourselves that they're like growing and that they're like bigger than they were. That, you know, in half a pound, they can fit in a car seat, so.
Hooray!
But then our doctor comes in and he's like, they're a little on the small side. They're in like the 15th percentile right now, which he said is not terrible, but they're gonna do measurements again in 2 weeks instead of 4, which will we even make it 4 weeks? No one knows.
No one knows.
Other than that, but I mean, everything's pretty much the same. They're both head down, their fluid levels are even, they're like the same size, so we don't have any sort of competition going on that way.
Let's talk about how nuzzled baby A's head is into your lower parts.
She is right in my pelvis, guys. Like, the minute my cervix decides it's ready to open, that baby's gonna be out. Because they were doing the ultrasound and she was like pressing on my pelvic bone, trying to get measurements for baby A's head. Like, I have never had them press that low before on the ultrasound. Like, her head she is nestled right down there.
And they still really couldn't get a good angle or anything.
They can't because she's so far down there, they cannot get anything from her.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm telling you, the minute my cervix decides it's ready, like, baby's out, I'm sure of it.
She's ready.
She's gonna be.
She'll be a quick delivery.
A quick one. So, those are our updates. We'll get blood pressure from my dad tonight and see if I'm better tonight, because he was pretty unhappy about my blood pressure last night.
We're having 2 dinners tonight because I'm starving now, so I'm gonna get some stuff and then we're having breakfast. That's my update.
My mom's making us breakfast at like 9 o'clock at night. It'll
Holla!
be fine. Woohoo!
Leisl's feet are swelling!
Because it's 1,000,000 degrees in this
Yeah,
apartment.
it's really hot. By 1,000,000, she means 75, but that's hot.
That's really hot for a pregnant lady.
Yeah. Also for a large man like myself. I like it at a solid 68.
That's a pretty good temperature.
Yeah?
Not in the winter, I like it warmer, but in the summer, I can
Yeah.
deal with that.
Yeah. So,
Look at my chubby feet. Gross.
are they swelling
Look
pretty
at
bad?
that. I can feel it in my toes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can see in that camera angle, but
I don't know either. Guys, that was our baby update today. That's what we had for you.
blood pressure is still pretty high.
We took her blood pressure tonight and it's pretty high. We have discussed that we have another doctor's appointment with our baby doctor on Monday. And we're going to talk to her about, like, if her blood pressure stays consistently this high for the next couple days, if it would be a good idea for her to take incompletes in her classes, which just means that they, like, put her grades on hold until she can finish the class, and she has like a year to do that, which I think she should just do it anyway. So
I don't know. Well, I want to talk to Dr. Miller and just see if she thinks that, because even today I stayed home from school and it didn't help.
True.
So if it's not making it worse, I'd almost rather just get it done.
Just get it over with. That's true. So that's the update we have for you. Babies are good though. Babies are swell. So
Also, we have to do a huge shout out to my sister who came and painted my toenails for me.
show me.
My sparkly Cinderella toes. My nephew picked the colors
Very nice.
and she painted my toes because I can't reach them.
Because she can't bend over. Dang
Not one
it.
bit.
That's okay. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Your parents' house was really hot too.
Oh my gosh, everywhere's really hot except outside. I'm like tempted to sleep on the lawn.
Pull the mattress out there. I had to leave a message for our landlord and be like, listen, my wife's pregnant and it's hot in here. That's not a good combo, so come uncover our swamp cooler.
It's so hot in here.
It's warm.
I gotta
But
take a cold shower before bed.
apparently tomorrow is supposed to be like 50 degrees. So the fan is currently in the window, bringing the cold air into our bedroom, so at least we can like sleep for the night.
I mean, he says 50. The high is 59. Is what I'm seeing. So
Oh, I see.
It's still gonna be decently warm.
Well, yeah. But it's definitely colder outside. So we will say goodnight to you. We're gonna get ready for bed. Thank you for joining us today. And always, we appreciate you and your support. Don't forget to thumbs up our videos, share them if you're so inclined, and subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate that.
And we will get in the works for me.
Yep.
Don't know if it'll happen right away or if it'll be something that happens after babies come, but we will get on the channel for me thing
Yep.
and see how that goes. It'll
Yep.
probably just be one that I do like once a week.
One video a week on
Just-
Leisl's channel. We'll see.
Little crafty things, DIY things,
Yeah.
mom things, I don't know. We'll
And
see.
we'll give her something to do during the day too with little babies.
It'll be whatever I feel like.
This is just a good way to get your ideas out there. Thanks for joining us today again. As always, have courage.
Be kind.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.